We're going live on right now. We're going live. Hello, YouTube. We're going live now on Kickstarter as well. And we're going live everywhere we can on Facebook. Bear with us. Everything's about to start. Settle in. The news show is about to begin. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook Live. We're live on Kickstarter. And we're live on YouTube. Welcome to WSN News for Tuesday, the 24th, 2017. We have our top stories, which include a cover too hot for Facebook, new Kickstarters, and appearances. This is WSN News. This is brought to us by Michael Metlin's Butch the Butcher. It's a 4-part comic book series now on Kickstarter. There are official sponsors for the news tonight. Anyone can be a sponsor. No one actually pays to sponsor it. It's more of just a way of giving back, of course. But there are official sponsor for the show tonight. As always, if you have anything, tips or things or other projects you want us to talk about, hit me up. I am Mr. Anderson or Rob Anderson on Facebook. Let me know about it. Tag me in it or send an email to writtensins@yahoo.com. All right, guys, let's get into the news of the day. What is WSN News? We launched the program yesterday. It is a brand new show where we're going to make announcements that are coming out for the day at the end of the day in a quick video, a 15 to 21-minute format that's going to talk about all the things that we have seen on social media, Facebook, being able to give it a wider berth and hopefully reach more people, especially now that we've been going on different platforms. We're trying different platforms to help the creators themselves get showcased in bigger, wider range ways. Basically, everything you see tonight on this program is on Written Sins right now. It's the top stories on the main page of writtensins.com. You'll be redirected to our main site, Creators of Written Sins. As we mentioned, Michael Metlin's Butch the Butcher comic book series, a 4-part comic book series, is now on Kickstarter, and our official Kickstarter for the night, our sponsor, if you would. It's also Michael Metlin's birthday, so give him a birthday present and go ahead and back his Kickstarter today for his birthday. Happy birthday, Michael. We've promised this. We've teased this, and if it loads, we'll show it. This isn't even live yet. This is a preview you guys are going to get to see at the end of the show. We're going to move this all the way at the end of the show. We're going to tease it out till the end. This is the new cover of Fetish Babies, Mentor Search, the 3rd part of a 4-part series. We're gonna show you exactly what it looks like at the end of the program today. But for now, we're gonna talk about the Written Sins. Oops, no cheating, guys. Looking at my messages. So check it out. This is the Written Sins Network on our Facebook group. Anyone who deposits something in here has a high likelihood, if not almost guaranteed, that it'll wind up on our site. We won't necessarily cover the Prism on our site because it's an ad, but we allow it in our Facebook group. We're already covering Voodoo, which you guys will see at near the end of the program as we talk about all the Kickstarters that are currently live. We bring those topics that we got there, including the creative process behind, I would believe that's Exob or Zob, something like that to the name of it. It's a brand new series coming up. You guys got to check it out, see what it's about. All the information is here. The art looks outstanding. It's been added today from our Facebook group. Today, we were also contacted about this amazing new Kickstarter. About 30 stories of role-playing characters come to life. It's Death Saves. Amazing stories from the role-playing game I wouldn't say industry, but because this is from the actual people role-playing. So some amazing stuff. Definitely a Kickstarter we're happy to be supporting by trying to get it out there. I always love to see it. Like, for those who haven't role playing is very interesting because you really are very creative with your characters and you put a lot into them, and you don't know what's going to happen to your character. You get to be a writer without control of the ongoing story. It's kind of weird. For a brief period in my life when I'd given up writing, I loved role playing, and I guess it was my way to get my writing out of my system. And it actually really did inspire me to get back into writing. Because of my dyslexia, I thought I just would never be good enough to be a writer. So role playing kind of helped bring that to a boil inside of me, and it made me want to write more. So role playing is an awesome tool for writers too, to kind of stretch the creative muscles. We also saw today added to our site the Werewolf, the Apocalypse episode number 6, The Children of Gaia. This has been an ongoing series about this project brought to us from the very creative and funny Brett the Hitman. So definitely take some time today and check it out. Today we also had an ex-priest and his supernatural sidekick hunt down a demonic carnival in a brand new Kickstarter that just launched today. It's soulless. So you want to wind up checking that out. We're going to talk more about that in our countdown at the end of the program today. We're also talking about Stabity Bunny. Stabity Bunny has finally made it onto previews. Previews is that book the comic book shops wind up getting, and you were able to actually order directly from them. If you're a comic book, even regular people like the fans can order directly from previews if you want to. I think there's a minimum order unless they've changed it in the last couple of years, but Stabity Bunny has made it. It's an amazing project by Richard Rivera, a good close friend of mine, including the fact that me and him are going to be spending some time at a table this weekend and hopefully talking about a project that we've been talking about bringing to you guys. It's kind of a combination of 2 of our projects, so stay tuned on that. Finally, Preview has it. There it is in the catalog down there. It is NOV171863. So what you guys can do is go to your local comic book shops, tell them that you want this book in there, support indie comics by getting local comic book shops to order a book or 2 of this to help grow the indie market. This is a great book, honestly, and it is fantastic to see it blowing up. I've been following it for the last 3 years now. So I'm very proud of the creative team, and I couldn't be happier to be helping them. So please go to your local comic book shop, tell them to order this book today. No friends are as wild as our new site friend, My Life as a Monkey, created by Alexa Fox and Sean Gilmore. This is Reese the Monkey. This is really cool, actually. You got to watch the video. It is fantastic. Check it out. It's on our site's main page right now. Go like the page. Become a fan of this. This is an awesome project. It really is cool. I wish we had more time to go over it. I might do a video just for this in the near future. But for now, we're going to go to War. War has begun and is exclusively on Tapas. So War is brought by a gentleman that you guys have seen probably at my table if you've visited me. I've been traveling with this gentleman talking about it, and he's been coming to different cons with me in Florida because I really appreciate what he's doing, and I'm trying to both help him out, and he's been helping me out with some promotion. So you'll probably wind up seeing us teaming up at a table very soon. But check out his comic book, now on Tapas. It's an awesome story. It's free for now. I keep encouraging him to print it because it's got the great quality that you want to see in a comic book, and it's got a great story. It's on Tapas now. You can find it on our main page at writtensins.com. Today we're celebrating cosplay from Virginia Comic Con with this amazing cosplay crossover. I'll be honest with you guys. I know the one on the side, on the right side of the video that you guys are watching, that's got to be Sailor Moon, obviously. But the left, I couldn't place the name of the character. So if you guys know who that character is, just let me know and I'll tag it. But I knew Sailor Moon. That one wasn't hard. But this was from the VA Comic-Con. Dan Noakes was a big part of that. Fantastic con I got to go in Virginia last summer on the Daddy Jax tour. Fantastic cosplay. We've been celebrating it going to Halloween. We were able to get that entire Comic-Con within the month of October, so that was fantastic. Speaking of fantastic things, we had spooky art today, and we have it from none other than Damien Alvarez. Now, Damien is actually my artist on Fetish Babies Aftermath, now on Kickstarter. He is the creator behind Barbara's jump into the comic book world in the third book. For those who don't know, art has become a running part of our book, and each book's art style is different, but for purpose. In book 1, it was very fantasy-driven because it was her mind's eye. In book 2, she's out of focus, and we went to the great Tamarate to help us with that. And she did a great job of almost mimicking Satane's art and then bringing to life Barbara in this cloudy world. And now Damien gets to pick up in issue number 3 and is doing amazing things with Barbara. I wish we could show you more. We have to get through Aftermath before we can start talking about Mentor Search, which the cover will be revealed at the end of the show in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. Speaking of Fetish Babies, today we went again to find out what's next. Sometimes surviving fetishes feel worse. I knew I was never in danger of dying, but I was in danger of having to live through those memories over and over again for years to come. A moment in time that I feared had stolen away my beloved fetishes. Now on Kickstarter, it can be found on our main site's main page. Scroll down, writtensins.com. The Written Sins Network today brought us this story, which is from Rick Fabian. It's about the voodoo detective, which is part of our countdown. He said, come on now. This thing is getting too damn cool not to be made. Help us break the $5,000 mark and unlock these dynamite enamel pins. We're going to talk about the voodoo detective as we go down our rundown right now. So here are the Kickstarters that are now live. We do this on every news show we're going to wind up doing. At the end of it, we're going to talk about the Kickstarters. Remember, every dollar counts. That means if you back any Kickstarter with a single dollar, it will matter, including Fetish Babies Aftermath, which would love your dollar. But seriously, it does help because as you back them with a single dollar, it sends out a message to all the people who follow you on Kickstarter that you believe in that project, including on Facebook, when I know you guys are going to do the right thing and share that Kickstarter. Speaking of Kickstarters, let's talk about picks of the week. Our pick of the week, Michael Metlin's Butch. It's his birthday today. This is his Butch the Butcher 4-part series starting right now on Kickstarter. This is number 1. Go back it today. Wish him a happy birthday. It's Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets The Godfather. An ordinary butcher becomes a deranged killer after his debt to the mob has his wife offed. Never forget to support our veterans. The Veteran's Wife can be found on Facebook and is your gateway to help the returning veterans from war readjust and be able to get jobs, help support them in any way that we can. So check that out today. Beware of the Were Spider, now on Kickstarter. This is a great book about diversity. It is about the legend of the son of Asni, and Anazi, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, the spider, Izanani continues when he must stop a hive of evil werehornet, bees, and wasps. If anyone knows how to pronounce that properly, let me know. But if you back both of the Were Spider, now on Kickstarter, if you do Were Spider and the Pixie Dust, there's an awesome actual piece of art that you guys can get. You have to get physical copies. Pixie Dust, now on Kickstarter, is from Russell. Great creator. He brought us monsters and other scary shit. This is his 3rd part to his monster anthology that he's wrapping up now. Pixie Monster Hunter is betrayed, murdered, sells her soul to the queen of the underworld, and returns as a monster to seek revenge. Get it now on Kickstarter. And tonight, join the red tide as it comes in on Kickstarter and back it to let Trevor, to a comic book about Trevor Alley and his fight to survive on Buckhead's Island. Catch the red tide tonight. Speaking of catching something, follow the wave into high sea adventures, a tale of love and revenge brought to life in the beautifully crafted graphic novel One Shot. This all can be found on writtensins.com, including in the WSN top stories for today, which is on our main page right now. This list is all there. Support R4AU and Autism, the Autistic Jedi with this patch. It's children's support for the continued conversation about autism awareness, including anyone who buys a patch from Written Sins or directly from Chris and Melissa. You're going to be able to help fund them getting to Dragon Con in 2018. So that's the whole thing. It's not cheap to bring an R2-D2 unit from Alabama to Atlanta and be able to take care of the hotels. Atlanta is one of the most expensive places to stay. It is actually as expensive as New York City. It's mind-blowing how expensive it was. I actually went there and I stayed 25 minutes outside of the city to be able to get there cheaply, and that's a hike. So I definitely understand the need for it. Fetish Babies Aftermath actually offers that Autistic Jedi patch. If you guys aren't into fetish, but you want to support me as a creator or my creative team, there's a great way, because not only will you be supporting us, but all the proceeds for that do go directly towards them. So you're supporting my Kickstarter, but you're really supporting autism awareness, because we don't keep any of the proceeds. They get all the proceeds from all the sales. So even if you back that part of the Kickstarter, we're not going to get those proceeds. That goes directly to them, but it's a great way to support me and show that you support me. Fetish Babies is, of course, this story continued from the original Fetish Babies. Fetish Babies Aftermath answers what's next. For months, we had been asked what had finally happened to the Barbara and the finale of the last issue. Now we're going to know not only what happened, but we're going to get to see the damage that was left behind and how it's going to affect her going forward. Paranormal Investigation Showdown is now on Kickstarter. What monsters, ghosts, demons couldn't tear apart, married life did. Find out if these two can work together to stop impending doom. This weekend, check into the Twilight Hotel. Your room is ready. All you have to do is pledge now on Kickstarter. The Chronicles of the Few and the Curse of my good friend Philippe Cagna is now burning a hole in Kickstarter. Join the wave. Let's get him to 1,000 backers. This is a fantastic story. The art is beautiful. He's a great creator. Please do back him. Mystery, speaking of everything burning a hole, Mystery is on fire on Kickstarter as everything burns for Mystery in this 4th volume, as Demon Hunter Mystery faces his most horrific challenges yet when his arch nemesis returns to burn him and everything he loves. This is from Dirk Manning and Seth Damrose. Just a fantastic team of creators there, with Lee and Reddington joining them. Ho! Hacksaw Jim Duggan comes to Wrestling Comics, a comic chronicling the life and career of 2011 Hall of Famer Jim Duggan. He's the inaugural Royal Rumble winner. Click to pledge. Great friend John Crawford is the one behind this. Amazing creator. All these creators get together on Written Sins. With all the shit that's going on with Facebook, we need a site that protects us and lets us say what we want, show what we want, let the audience pick what the future is, not some algorithm or overstepping mod at Facebook who won't answer you. Written Sins is the place for every creator to have an equal platform. So support us by subscribing to our Facebook groups, pages, subscribe directly to our site, subscribe to our YouTube, join and like our Twitter and Instagram sites. Become one of us and stop the reboot culture. Replicator 1 and 2, a 2-pack, is now on Kickstarter, blowing up, doing great stuff. Caused the actual creator to shave half of his beard, but he left a full mustache. It looks really weird, but that's dedication for you. Humanity, science, technology violently collide in this post-apocalyptic London. Click here to support this project. You can find all these, again, on writtensins.com under the WSN News Brief. Alter Life, issues 1 through 4, a mind-bending comic book series. Now, if you've been following Alter Life, of course, you can just get issue number 4, but this Kickstarter opens up to all people who haven't yet been involved, allowing you guys to get issue 1, 2, and 3 along with it. And speaking of getting something, it's the perfect time for a Christmas gift for your friends and family. The Tomb of Horror Festive Frightmare Volume 4 is going to warm up your holidays. This is Tomb of Horror Festivus Frightmare Volume 4. Tomb of Horror is back with its 4th volume, Festivus Frightmares. 80 pages of horror in a comic anthology. Be added to the naughty list on Kickstarter. by backing this project and get rewarded. Join us on Kickstarter to see Romy. Romy is now live. Romy is the combination of the old story. For those who know, it has been brought back and is now no longer a one-shot, and it's going to become an ongoing series. Dan DeMille and Lee Gooden are all attached to this project, great creators. Again, for some reason, that is doubled. I have no idea why it keeps doing that. I even tried to get rid of it. Sorry about that. An ex-priest and his supernatural sidekick hunt down a demonic carnival. This is soulless. And 30 stories of RPG come to life on Kickstarter. This is Advanced Death Saves. All of these can be found now on Kickstarter. I'm just going to quickly check. Yesterday on the program, we had talked about a Kickstarter. I didn't know if it would be live. I meant to check it before we went on air, but we're going to quickly check now to see if it's still live. It was about Cyberpunk Dreams. We're loading right now. Let's see. It was amazing art. If it's still available, here we go. Our future is here on Kickstarter. Cyberpunk Dreams, Cincinnati Stories. This had a very limited time. We'd only been made aware of it, I think, with 17 hours to go. I don't think it's live. I think you guys might have missed out on the initial offering, but we will update you if there's a way to still get it. I know I got in just under the gun yesterday. I think there might be, let's see. Oh, wait, there's still 46 hours. Okay, so I'm way off. I thought there was less time than there was. So yeah, Cyberpunk Dreams, Cincinnati Stories. We're going to be able to talk about this for 2 more days, so it'll wind up being on our show. Check it out. It's on our site under the Kickstarter tab. If you ever want to find a Kickstarter, just go over to our Kickstarter tabs. You'll be able to find their Kickstarters, our latest video, Kickstarter talk, which can also be found on the side of there. We are running out of time, but before we go tonight, here we go. We promised you this is too sexy for Facebook. This is the shot we gave. Now, everyone always says that there aren't enough guys who are made to be eye candy. We made sure that Bruce looked good in this. Bruce is an avid workout guy, so here it is. Here's the cover. We're going to zoom out a bit to give you guys a better look at this, if it'll let me. Hold on. Let's see if we can. No, it won't do it that way. Let me see if I can't get it to zoom out. That's weird. There we go. Okay. Now we're responsive. There we go. So this is, oops, bear with us. This is going to be the cover for Fetish Babies Mentor Search, tentatively now. Of course, there's time between now and then to make some further adjustments to it and perfect it, but we wanted to showcase what we've been working on as issue number 2 is coming to an end. Issue number 2, Aftermath, the last of the art is being finished as we speak. We're going to go back over the story to make sure the story, because for me, I always like to go back over the story at the very end and then edit it once the art is in to make sure, because during the process of creating comic books, sometimes art choices are made, and those art choices might affect dialogue, so I will go back over it and pretty much letter the entire book in my head, send that script to Leah Letterman, who's coming back to us to edit, the issue of Aftermath. So we're going to go to Leah, one of the best editors in the business, to get the script gone over, and we're going to give it to you guys. We're going to make sure that it's fantastic and it's big and it's spectacular. So that's it. That's the unveiling tonight. This is the big reveal. You guys have seen it. For the first time ever, we're kind of getting a little more raunchy, because by this time it's our 3rd date. And that's going to become a slogan that you're going to hear us talk about a lot. This is going to be, and as the wording goes, coming February 14, 2018, Fetish Babies returns to Kickstarter. And since it's our 3rd date with readers, it's time to start getting freaky. Join us as Barbara begins her search for Bruce so he can unlock Barbara's fetishes and make them come alive. So very excited to get to this project. We're so close to being funded. I really would appreciate some shares from you guys. As you guys have known, it has been difficult with what's been going on with Facebook, censoring us. But our show is over for tonight. We'll stay live on Facebook, but we're going to say goodbye to YouTube right now and end our program.